This video clip was made for a multimedia assessment item at the University of Canberra. In regards to copyright licensing, please feel free to use any material here for educational purposes. The book chapter was an online assessment item based in Wikivers, my topic being negative thinking and emotion. Using integration of empirical evidence and psychological theory funded the basis for my self-help book. Moving on to a quick overview of my book chapter. So, what is negative thinking? Negative thinking, also known as pessimism, is a cognitive process. It allows us to anticipate dangers and consequences depending on the choices we make. Defensive pessimism consists of an individual setting unrealistically low expectations and contemplating foreseeable negative outcomes. This helps individuals with high levels of anxiety to cope under stressful situations when pursuing their goals. Now to look at the cons. Although negative thinking can be beneficial to one's personal development, pessimism carries a negative stigma for a good reason. It was initially thought to be a symptom of the mental illness, but unmonitored negative cognition has actually been found to be the causal link of depression. It is now known that negative cognition and depression participates in a vicious reciprocal relationship. This establishes a negative mental root, allowing negative memories to become easily accessible and retrieved, leading to an obvious negative impact on emotion. Another mental illness associated with negative thinking is anxiety, normally attributed to unrealistic pessimism. Numerous psychology theories and research explains negative cognition process and behavior. Apart from unrealistic and defensive negative thinking, there are many other forms of unhealthy pessimism, also known as cognitive distortions. Depending on the source of negative thinking, different therapies, self-help techniques can be practiced to monitor, impede, and increase awareness. So here are a few of the psychological theories that I had a look at. First, we have the self-fulfilling prophecy. This is when your negative thinking turns into a belief, which then affects your behavior negatively, which results in it becoming real. Then we have Kendall's power of non-negative thinking. They found that decreasing negative thoughts will decrease your anxiety. Beck's content specificity hypothesis found that anxiety is set in the future, focusing on threats, while depressive negative thoughts are set in the past, reflecting on failure and loss. Then we have the states of mind thoughts model. This is finding the balance of positive and negative thoughts in order to maintain a healthy psychological well-being. Just going to go through a couple of the cognitive distortions that there are. First, we have filtering, selective abstraction. It is the exaggeration of negative thoughts while ignoring positive ones. Then we have polarized thinking, also known as dichotomous reasoning. This is seeing things in black and white and categorizing everything. Then we have personalization, in which you feel responsible for something that is logically not your fault. Fortune-telling error is anticipating an outcome based on a prediction one mistakes as fact. Lastly, we have mind reading, making assumptions on other thoughts without checking evidence. Finally, I'm just going to go through some self-help techniques to help you when you become in that state of mind. First, we have breathing. As we spoke earlier, we said that negative thoughts normally occur in the future or in the past, but not in the present. Breathing is our strongest link to the present. Visualization. An important technique is to visualize an over-exaggerated image of a current negative thought. This makes these thoughts less realistic and changes the direction of thought, which is very important. Awareness. Awareness is important, and it is done by logging your negative thoughts. This helps you monitor and increase awareness of them. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you liked it, and please check out my Wikivers page if you get the time.
Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the year, and you could have